Hello to all my queers and dears who may or may not be here, and welcome back to the stream where we play non-violent games that reward the player for intellectual and or emotional engagement rather than for combat or other forms of violent accomplishments. Gameplay loops. Whatever. We are back with Professor Layton today. We're gonna just start over, and I'm feeling a little better tonight. A little tired, but better than I was last time. So, how is that an I? Yay! A D! I don't know why it was... No, that's not a U. Look, I know that my handwriting is terrible. But some of this is just ridiculous, alright? Yay! It worked! To my dear friend Adam.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see... I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until its mention in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
Hey, Bardock!
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting. I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective.
Yeah, I know. I was really impressed. This is on, is obviously an emulator, but this is a game from the Nintendo DS. It's no small feat to have, voice acting on the Nintendo DS, and also, and they're small, but actual cutscenes. You'll see soon.
Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it. What in the... What's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village.
Why does Luke sound like adventure-era Tales trying to make a British accent? I don't know.
She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
So, I already solved this one last time.
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance. Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
I don't know, bud. See, here we go. Like, full-on cutscenes. Like, this is no small feat on the Nintendo DS. Not even like the DSi, you know? Just the DS, the regular old DS. Interesting. It appears this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? They really ought to. You know, proper remaster, ideally. You know. Oh, look over that! There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Hef, you got a lot of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well, then, I should like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. Herf. There's all these vital slots so I can put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. Herf. So, smart guy, you got any idea which one is the right one? Let's see.
we go.
Oh, shoot.
Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Was it 2?
Luke, here's my answer.
That was 1. That was what I thought.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Yeah. It was either 1 or 3, and... yeah. Nice job. Now drop that bridge. Yeah, I played the Professor Layton Ace Attorney crossover on my 3DS, and I really, really liked it. That'll do it. Hold on a second, I'll let it down. Herb. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into Saint Mystere. But if your lady dies, guess I guess I'll better. At least give him my regards, yeah? Hey! Glad for you to be here. Yeah, I'm excited. Feeling better today than I did last Thursday, so... we ought to be able to do this tonight. I just started over, because, like... We literally got to this point last Thursday. So, I figured, let's just, you know... Yes, we've finally arrived in Saint Mystere. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Ha 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 ha! Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is a perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Give that shoe-shaped icon in the lower right portion of the touchscreen to tap with the stylus. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Tap 1 to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try. Give it a try. Hey now, don't run off yet. I've got something you should hear first. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to Saint Mystere, eh? I guess I ought to start making a voice list for these guys, right? The clock still, so don't be chatty, but if you're having trouble with puzzles, let me know. Sure. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, Thrifty. Okay, let's see. Station. Hello, Slash Life! Okay, let's see. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to Saint Mystere, eh? Stash. The name's Stashin Scarfin, and I've got some advice for you. Go tap that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. You found a hint coin. Felt good, didn't it? Round these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellers. Yeah, I literally just started. And it's just those times when you'll want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again! There are a limited number of hint coins in this world, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, when you come across a riddle stubber, you'll be sorry. Real sorry. Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Got all that? Good. Best thing all around. I wonder if that hint gets many guests out here in the country. Yay! This doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon. That means there's hopefully a bit to go on. I'll probably silently slumber away at some point. Layton always is so relaxing. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, stick around for as long as you like. I would love to have you here, and you know, but also make sure to get some rest, because you know we want you to heal up. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. Hold on. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. Ingrid. Oh, cool. Yeah, have fun, Bardock. By the way, Slash, I guess I'll call you, if that's right. Slash life gets a little, I was wondering if you had dropped a follow yet, if you want to check out Professor Layton. As I do this, it'll be every Thursday usually at 6 Eastern Time. So that means about 45 minutes ago is when I usually start, whatever time that is for you. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Thank you for the follow. I just wanted to make sure if you wanted to see me do this, oh, shoot. Hey, you know what? If it is, that's okay. If it's not, but it'd be great to have you. I also stream on Saturdays, 3 hours earlier than that. So maybe you can stop by then. Love to have you at any point. Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a oh, whoops! You earn a set number of pickerats. The more pickerats a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough pickerats. Imagine that, a reward for solving puzzles. For practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Well, Bardock, if this is too late for Slash, that's definitely gonna be too late for Slash. Unfortunately. These 4 top hats are all of the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall, but vary in width. When one of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it? A brim and hat that are the same length. Yeah, time zones suck. I'm gonna go with C.
That should do it.
Ah, shoot. That's why I've decided that it's always morning when I arrive at a stream. Fair enough. Okay, let's try D then.
That should do it.
Really? Well, then it's gotta be...
I suppose I thought wrong.
It's gotta be A, because it's definitely not B.
Luke, here's my answer. Every
Really?
puzzle has an answer.
I did not expect that. That's right. This is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? Was your close second choice? What was your first? Was it A? Because that was the correct one, but obviously that was not my first choice. Or second. Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. Alright, good for you then. Smarter than I am. Or at least better at parsing optical illusions. If you answer incorrectly, the picarats you can earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, It goes to show you how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you too. I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. No, I don't think it does. Because there isn't... I don't think there is a game over with Professor Layton, per se. Although don't quote me on that, because this is really the first time I've played it properly. First, tap your stylus on the trunk in the upper right corner of the tap screen. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icons. Touch the icon marked Save to save your game. Tap the journal icon to read over notes about our adventure in St. Mystere. Next, we have the puzzle index icon. Tap it to view all the puzzles you've encountered. Puzzles you've solved have a check next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You can try any puzzles you've solved from the screen. To retry puzzles that you haven't solved yet, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It'll be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. An arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need to do is head in the correct direction. Lead the way, Professor! Chapter 1. Reinhold Manor awaits. Bloop, bloop, ba-da-dum. Hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystia's unofficial writer-in-residence. Another voice to record. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Thrifty. Like, you just can't solve them. You might get stuck, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'll be a game over. You'll just be stuck at them until you solve them. The residue of the Writers Guild. Oh, poor Writers Guild. They're really struggling these days. Which, by the way, I have a entertainment community fund fundraiser going on. If anyone is interested in contributing to the entertainment community fund. Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystia's unofficial writer-in-residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought of? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I gave you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Take a right, turn right again at the following intersection, and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. So the sun rises in the west? No. I'm sorry, I should know this. Where does the sun rise? It's in the west, right? No? East? I don't know. Someone tell me, because I'm being an idiot. And forgetting. Sun rises in the... Does it rise in the east and set in the west, or rise in the west and set in the east? I think it rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay. That's what I... Okay. Okay, so that is here. Can you guys see my mouse, by the way? Do you see that? Like, yeah, you do. Okay, so here. This direction is east. So. Turn left. You can't remember, I think, time zones. It's later in the eastern states because the sun has been there earlier. I wish that helped me. I'm not good at geography, really. But I guess I do know where California is, and I know that's 3 hours later. But yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Damn it! See, this is what I mean. I'm on the East Coast, and somehow that blanked on me. I'm literally on the East Coast. I know that because I have to tell people who are in other time zones that I'm in Eastern Time. And somehow I just, like, blanked on that when you were like... I don't know. Anyways. Okay. Say rises in the east, sets in the west in a really silly voice? Okay. Rises in the east and sets in the west. Does that work? Do you want me to do it again? In a different one? Or... Oh, you were trying to help me. I thought you were doing a request. I mean, you were kind of were, but anyways. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So, go out the front door of my place and turn. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I'm thinking we backtrack from the morning sun. So, turn left. Internet is unclear and very Eisen? What's Eisen? Literally, the reason I remember is because my sister used to say that in an overdramatic old lady voice. Oh, I see. Oh, very Eisen, Verizon. Got it. Okay, so turn left. Okay, so it can't be here because if it's right both times, then we'd go off the page. So left, turn left. Okay, let's try this one.
There we go.
shoot.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Try again. It would be an awful lot of work to try to check the directions from the doorstep of each house. If you end up facing the morning sun, you must be facing... Again, east. We did that again. We already did that. So... Right turn.
That should do it. Oh, how embarrassing.
Okay, Shannon, you want to give me a non-spoiler hint? If you're here, still. Okay. Alright. So what do we got? Maybe you can draw out the way for us so we can follow your tracks? Oh! That's an interesting idea. This is what my initial thought was. Consider what direction you must start at to end facing the sun. Oh, I see. I wasn't taking into account where the entrance to these buildings were. I see. I wasn't taking that into account. Alright, Oh, the beige lines are streets. That was not clear. At all. Wow, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that too. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. I think they'd be colored different. Why beige? I mean, 'cause... You know, the town, they're like dirt roads or something. So, that's why they're colored that way. But then what the hell are these blocks? What are these supposed to... I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so, consider what direction you'd have to... Weird as hell street. What kind of city street looks like that? The kind that has to be rendered on the Nintendo DS. I also think they probably should have filled all the squares. Which is, yeah, exactly. Okay. So. Okay, so if it's... So, if we go... So if it's... So it's right and then right again, right? There's 2 turns to the right. No! Sorry! Oh, I forgot about the initial turn left. Damn it. I forgot about that somehow. My brain just skipped past it. Okay, so. Turn left, then, no, that's not, left, then right, nope, that ain't it. Left, then right, then right. No, that would be left, actually. But either way, it doesn't work. So, left, then right, then right. Let's try this one.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yay!
Another puzzle solved.
Thank you for the help, everyone. That's right. There's a problem. This is a problem where working backward gets the job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually. Yeah. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now for that gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all of the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings, too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. Well, I'll be on my way now, but rest assured that the next time we meet, I'll have a harder puzzle for you. That clock tower is rather worse for the wear. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. Admittedly, it concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. Indeed. Indeed, Slash. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown below. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? In case you were wondering, the clock in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour scale, not on military time. Okay, well let's see, you've got 111, 222, 333, 444, 555.
I think I've got it. Oh, I was sure I had it.
Oh! Let's try 10 then.
Well, here's my guess. so embarrassed.
Okay, let's try this a second time. Or a third time, I guess. Ha! Yeah. Oh! There's 1111. 1111 is another one. So that would be 6, and then double that, that's 12. Let me think if there's any others. Nope, I think there's 12 total.
I think I've got it.
Really?
I've let you down, Professor.
Huh. Okay. Let's think this through. Got it wrong thrice now as well. Huh. Okay, let's think. This is actually such a good puzzle. Okay, let's think. We've got 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 1111. We've also, let's see. We can't have 1212. No, we can have 1212. What am I thinking? Yes, there's 1212. No, that's not the same number twice. Duh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's think. Hold on. Huh. I'm struggling. I can't... All distinct times. We're not counting seconds, are we? Imagine a digital clock like the one. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row? Oh! 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 I got it! I understand now! I think I understand now. 11, 12 would count, right? Just confirm, Shannon, if I'm onto something there. Would 11, 12 count? Because I think it would. Yeah, 3 or more of the same number in a row. I think so. I think that's what I was missing. Alright, there we go. Now we can do this. Alright. Now we can do this. Alright. Okay. So that's 7, right? That's, along with the other ones that I've counted. That's 7 different ones. Then there's, let's see, are there any others? Oh yes, there's 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 13, 11, 14, 11, 15, 11, 16, 11, 17, 11, 18, 11, 19. All of those would be counted under this, under these guidelines. Okay, so... Okay, hold on. I'm trying to... Okay, 5, 6, 11, 6, 11, 12, 7, 11... No, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. 11, 11, 6. 11, 12, 7. 11, 13, 8. 11, 14, 9. 11, 15, 10. 11, 16, 11. 11, 17, 12. 11, 18, 13. 11, 19, 14. Should we try 28?
How does this sound? I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's think. What am I missing? And did I do that number? Did I do that calculation right? I'm not always great with numbers. Can someone tell me if I got the amount right with just what I had? Whether that was definitely 28? Total? Someone do that for me. Because I'm not great with numbers. And I might have counted the wrong amount with all of those together. 111, 112, 113, whatever. Have you checked all potential digits? What do you mean? Oh! Oh! Shit. 10 o'clock! So that's 15. So that's 30 total. Let's see. I'm not good with numbers, so this is hard. Let's see if there's any others. I know, I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, well, I don't really have paper or anything around me right now, so I'll have to just keep that in mind for a future thing. Well, maybe I have this and... Do I have a pen around here? Do I have a functioning pen around here? I don't know. That one might work. Okay, let's give this a shot. Yeah, no, it does not. Okay, so I have written down all the ones that I figured out so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right. So, where else could 0, 0, 0 pop up? Oh! Duh. 11:10. Yeah, okay. Have I missed any? No, yeah, 4 zeros, so ignored. Okay. So I haven't figured that one out yet. So there's something I'm missing with 3 zeros. But 10 is the only... But 10 is the only number that the only double-digit number with 0 on the second for the second digit. Oh! Oh, my bad. Is that correct, Slash? Yes, that's correct, Bardock. So that means that just means I have to double the number. But also, yeah, I mean, yeah, it does say that. That's... How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row? Okay, then there can't be any other 000s, right? Because everything else would have a number in the middle. Somewhere. $12.22. Anything else? Let's see. Uh... 11. I was wrong 5 times now. But you did find another 000, right? Because I can't figure out where that is. If it's on a 12-hour clock. Oh, nope. Oh, sorry, I misunderstood then. Okay. Shannon, will you just tell me if I'm missing any still? I'm tired. This is a lot of numbers. Got it. Okay, got it. Ah, screw you, Shannon. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I say that in the most affectionate manner possible, mind you. Okay, what's 17 times 2? I'm gonna try and put this in, because... I can't figure out what else there might be. I just can't. $34. Let's try 34. Oops. No, wait, no, that's 39! Damn it!
How does this sound? I've let you down, Professor.
$34. Ah, it doesn't like how I write 4s. Oh, come on! Come on! So you wouldn't take a 4 that's written like the way you make 4s. Damn it, stupid computer. Anyways, let's try this.
Well, here's my guess. Apprentice saves the day.
Finally! Very good. A series of 3 or more of the same digit appears 34 times over the course of 24 hours. See the chart above for details. It's easy enough to spot times like 111 or 222, but many people forget about combinations like 10 o'clock or 1112. Ah! Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. Pain! Oh, that feels kind of mean, right? Like, I get the pun, and it's a good pun. But it also feels kind of mean, right? I had that ready for so long, and I messed with the last wrong. I heard you three. Yeah, okay. The wrong input was 39 because the thing didn't like how I write a 4, even though the way it writes 4 is actually how I write a 4. Oh. Yeah, also, yeah, anyways. There's something very curious about that tower. I bet we can get to the tower through this door. Waiting so long for 12:22 and I'm so excited. Ah. Well, I'm glad I was able to provide. Just didn't want to spoil it, you had them all. Yeah, I'm saving after that, actually, come to think of it. I don't want to do that again. The late Baron Runhold hid this item in St. Mystere just before dying, and has promised the whole of his fortune to the one who finds it. No one has any clue what the golden apple might be, or where it is hidden. Professor, isn't Lady Dahlia expecting us now? Yes, okay. Alright. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Meadow. How terribly rude. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling that he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. Yes. What kind of shop is this, anyway? A man is blocking all paths to the mansion. Nope, not yet. Sorry. Here we go. Hold up. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? Marco. Hold up. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reynolds. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business through the gate. Business with the Rhinos, is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy Pam. I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. It isn't gonna be easy, is it? No way. Definitely not gonna be easy. Here we go again. Here we have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using this scale 2 times, you can find out which of the weights is lighter than the rest. So which weight is the light one? Load the weights you want to measure onto the scale with your stylus. When you've finished arranging the weights, press the red button to weigh them. If both sides stay level, it means the loads on both sides of the weight are of equal weight. Once you've found the right weight, place the answer and... So I'm supposed to only use the scale twice and figure out which one is the lightest. Great. No, that's not gonna help. No, that's not gonna help either. Is it? No. Wait. If we can... Well, it's gotta be either 3 or 7. So... I don't know. I'll go with 3. I guess.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yay! Okay, that was pure
Critical
50-50% luck.
success.
That was just... It was 50% I would get it totally wrong. You must load 3 weights on each side of the scale for your... That's not what I did. Oops. Well, how would it know I was guessing if I got the right answer? You always lose unless you're absolutely certain. I was 50% certain. Because you couldn't possibly know. You mean because I didn't solve it in the way it expected me to? That's right, to solve this puzzle with no guesswork! Whoops. I did too! I did too solve it! I solved 50% of it, and guessed the other 50%. That's all. I want 50% of the credit, okay? I don't need to be told that I solved the whole thing, but give me at least 50% of the credit. I did some work, okay? Yeah, look, you're right. I know you're right. I know you're right. I'm sorry. I'm still happy it was the right answer, but... You're right, Shannon. It wasn't technically a solution. I didn't technically solve the puzzle. Yeah, no, you're right, Shannon. You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I surrender. I surrender. Ultimately, you are correct. I did not solve the puzzle correctly. And I did not really solve it at all. You're right. If there's a 50% chance that I could have gotten it wrong, I did not find the answer. You're right. It's not that I didn't put any intellectual effort into it, of course. I did do that. But, yeah, you're right. I didn't technically solve it properly. Or at all, really. I did exert intellectual effort, but I didn't solve it. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Pair of good sharp apples, the two of you. So, have we satisfied you? May we pass now? Course you can pass. Move along. And you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. This fascinating letter found its way to me the other day. It came from one Lady Dahlia, widow to Baron Augustus Reynolds. The letter details how an unusual object known only as the Golden Apple is to decide how her late husband's fortune is to split up. The entire matter sounds terribly interesting, and I've arranged for Luke to accompany me on a visit to St. Mustale, site of the whole incident.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
I know that that doesn't, like, undo how I figured it out the initial time, but... I don't know. I tried to do it at least once legitimately. Because you were correct. Well, I like to admit when I'm wrong. And I was. You were right. I should have done it legitimately. And it was cheap a little bit to take the credit for it when I didn't solve it. Oh. Well, I took it seriously. But I appreciate that it was playful. And just who might you be? My name is Layton, and this is my assistant. We received an invitation to visit Renholt Manor. Ah, yes, yes. Oh, we've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. Ah, yes, yes. Oh, we've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. Ramon. Oh, you you'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could just be another hooligan in a top hat. How do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow! Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. So, are you saying that you'd like to test me to see if I am the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? At the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below, to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Oh, whoops. Load animals onto the raft by dragging them over the stylus. The raft can carry a maximum of 2 animals at once. When your raft holds one or more animals, slide your stylus to move it to the opposite shore. The raft can't move without at least 1 animal on board. Shoot. I thought maybe I'd be able to send the raft back with the 1 chick on it. Damn it. Okay. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Okay. Let's think this through. Three chicks seem below to the other side of the river. Right. Right, need an animal on it. Shoot. Well, that was a waste of a move. Hold on. So... Alright, have fun, Thrifty, with your meeting. Well, I hope it's fun. If it's not, I'm sorry. Hope to see you next Thursday, at least. Okay. If I want to get... So I can't have more wills than chicks on either side. So... if I put one wolf and one chick over there, then I have to, in order to get the raft back, I have to put either the chick or the raft on, or the wolf back on the raft. But if I put the wolf back on the raft, there's going to be more wolves than chicks back on the other side. And if I bring the chick back, then if I try to bring another chick over, then there will be... I'm gonna try a hint coin. Find yourself moving the raft back and forth only to end up with the animals back in the start position. Can't do that. Yeah, that's just literally the same thing. I feel like the only possible way to start it has to be this. Because otherwise... But then I've tried to do this a bunch of times. Right, now if I send that over, there's going to be too many on that side. And if I do this, there's too many on this side. Or, there's too many wolves on this side. I did it! I did it! What's going on here? All the chicks are on the other side. Oh, I have to get the other ones to the... I have to get the wolves to the side too. Damn it. There we go.
There we go.
Oh. I did it!
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Well done. This puzzle could be solved in as few as 11 trips. 11! It checked me 11. Fun fact time. There are several variations of this type of river crossing puzzle, and they've appeared in writing dating back to over 1,000 years ago. Cool. Oh ho ho ho! Do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Wow, can you imagine living in such a massive place? The garden's big, but there's not much to look at here. I'd wager this stream connects to the river outside. There we go. Wow, look at those flowers! They sure are pretty. Indeed they are. I'm sure someone put a lot of work into raising them. Oh, that reminds me. Would you like to hear a puzzle about raising flowers? You bet, Professor. Let's hear it. Here we go again. Alfred and Roland have been hired by a farm to sow flower seeds. They have been assigned a 10-acre plot of land and split it in half so they can work independently. Roland starts from the east and Alfred from the west. Alfred can plow the land at a rate of 20 minutes per acre. Roland takes 40 minutes to plow, but sows seeds at 3 times the speed Alfred does. If sowing seeds on the 10-acre plot pays $100, how much of that I'm not doing math again, not tonight. I'll do it some other time. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems we've come to the right place. Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir! I could view the entire village from here. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. No, actually, that's not quite it, is it? Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Yeah, that's more like it. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Ignacio. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. But before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. To move a match, hold it by its center and drag it. To rotate a match, touch one of its ends and drag it. Bloop. Bloop. Go to the puzzle. Okay, get some rest, Bardock. Don't stress yourself out too much. Later. One poor pooch. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came. I guess I should do this in butler voice, probably. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. The poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so it shows the dog after the accident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. What?
That should do it.
Nope.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Try again. Because the dog was hit by a car, it's probably not walking anymore. Well, it's all terribly sad trying to think about how the dog looked after the accident. Right, I thought if I was looking at him from above, his legs would be sprawled out, right? I was thinking that, but... because it said, don't, you know... Maybe I have to be, like, more precise with these.
Luke, here's my answer.
Nope, I guess not.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Here's my answer. Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Indeed, poor doggy. But I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. You got a non-spoiler hint for me? Yeah, your second to last answer was basically correct. Second... You mean looking at it from above with the legs spread out? Nodding. In general, I try to solve these on my own, but sometimes it just feels a little too abstract or something, so yeah, I could use the help. The front leg should be angled forward instead of backwards. That's annoying. That's annoying. That's a ridiculous technicality.
That should do it. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah. The car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings when driving. That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. It's honestly stranger that it involved a dead dog. Like, if someone was like, here, I need you to solve a puzzle for security. Like, that, like, I guess I kind of get. But if someone's like, here, I need you to figure out how this dog looked when it was run over, that I would consider very strange. Now, please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. Alright, I think that's where we'll wrap up for tonight. It's been about 2 hours. I'm glad I was able to start this tonight. You know, properly after whatever happened last week. And I'm really happy I could have so many great people stop by. It was great to have you all. Let me just see if there's anyone to raid. Well, I'm gonna send you over to my friend Joe. And I will see you all on Saturday. Bye-bye.